So, Benwick, wir können gehen?
Hey, Eisen, is there, anything we can do about the Prince's hawk? Griffin, I mean. Every day, it goes out on these hunts or whatever, and brings back the weirdest stuff. It's making a real mess out of the deck.
Hawk's hunt? What's the big deal?
Well, yeah. At first it was bringing back good stuff like seaweed and fish, things we could cook with. Sure, I was glad for a while. But then it started to escalate. Now we're talking 150 kilo amber cants and 350 kilo killer swordfish that it's catching.
That's not a bad thing, is it? It just means more to eat.
It is when they're being dropped from the sky onto the deck. Especially those killer swordfish and razor-sharp bills. What if somebody gets run through by one?
Can't you just warn the prince that his bird needs to be more careful?
Yeah, we could, but he looks so happy watching his hawk, I'd hate to spoil it for him.
Yeah, the prince looks so happy whenever Griffin is flying free. He kept grinning and asking Grocky all nice-like if he wanted to fly some more.
Grocky?
That's what Kamawana kept calling Griffin. She says she came up with it by combining Griffin and Hawk.
This is probably the first time in the prince's life that he's tasted any freedom. His whole life he's only done what duty dictated of him. Letting Griffin fly was his first free act. To the prince, Grocky is an extension of who he is.
So what are we going to do?
Nothing, really. It's not like it really hurt anybody.
But it's punctured some major holes on the deck!
I'm sure even the prince knows when to rein it in. Let him have a little fun. He deserves it.
I don't know about all that. I'd say the prince is letting his newfound freedom get the better of him. Hey, I was just up on deck and it looks like Griffin's caught an elephant tuna this time.
An elephant tuna? That's the really big tuna that can swallow a killer whale whole, right?
That almost sounds like a demon to me.
Yep, huge fish, gills like elephant ears. I saw it myself. From the looks of it, I wouldn't be surprised if it was a demon. It's crazy valuable. On a good day, it can fetch 20 million gold on the market. But there's something ominous about seeing it hovering in the air above the ship.
20 million gold? I take back everything I said. The Prince and Griffin can do whatever they want.
Did she say above the ship?
Oh, hell. Benwick, we need to stop Prince Percival.
Aye, aye, sir. Hey! Don't drop that on the deck! Are you listening to me?
Ich glaube, das war das Schiff. Oh gut, das Schiff hat überlebt. Es ist die Mannschaft verboten, über den Brief für ersten Offizier zu sprechen. Vergiss ihn lieber. Und jetzt, wo du gewarnt bist, können wir Segel setzen. Wir müssen... dahin, ne? Nach Midgard.
The boss has given me a message for you. Says there's some sort of nasty demon running around in the Aldina plains, to the east of Logris. She thought it might be the one you're looking for.
Wasn't the Eastern Highway closed off from Logris?
That was only temporary. It's back open now. If you follow the road, you'll reach Stonebury Village. There you'll find one of ours who actually saw the demon. You want to know more? That'd be a good place to start.
Got it.
Hey, that's the same direction I sensed.
Give Tabitha our thanks.
It's looking more and more like we're on the right track. We ought to go check out that Bloodwing story.
Then let's start by going to Stonebury.
Hey, Eisen, did I say something wrong back there?
No. I just didn't think we needed to give the Bloodwings any information for free.
Huh?
He means the Earth Pulse points, kid. We're the only ones who know about them.
But aren't we on the same side as the Bloodwings?
We're not enemies with them. but I wouldn't go so far as to call them our friends either.
That's just how it goes in the underworld. Things can change at the drop of a hat. A poison hat.
But how are they supposed to trust us if we don't show them trust in kind?
That messenger knew our faces, even though we'd never met. He was here waiting for us, even though we hadn't told anyone where we were going.
You're right.
We hardly know the first thing about them, and yet they seem to know every move we make.
They could easily sell us out if it struck their fancy.
They'll work with us as long as we're a useful ally in their resistance against the Abbey. But the more tricks we can keep up our sleeve, the better.
We've got each other's back, but only as long as we hold a knife up our sleeve. That's what counts as trust in the underworld.
That sounds terrible. But at least you can trust that Tabitha's cooking will be tasty.
Can't argue that.
Ja. Also auf nach Steinbergen.
This is everyone's first time to Stonebury, right?
Why was it blocked off? Demons?
No, there was a great tornado on the Aldina plains that swallowed up a whole merchant caravan. Hundreds gone in an instant.
The cooling of the climate is causing bouts of odd weather. Thunderstorms, heavy downpours, and the like.
Correct. The Abbey is keeping a tight guard on traffic through the affected areas.
If it's open now, that must mean the tornado is gone.
I wonder what sort of place it is.
It's quite lovely. In the vast forest to the east, you can find gemstones, and it's teeming with rare plants and insects. The locals trade only as much meat and hides as they need, and they live peaceful, quiet lives.
You sure know a lot about this place.
It's where the Norman he first fell in love with grew up.
Yes! Please don't embarrass me. Though we are apart from each other now, our hearts are still as one.
Immediately after you and I made our pact and set off, she fell in love with some macho Norman and moved away.
What? Why haven't I heard about this? How long have you known?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I found out during my long search for you. Or maybe it was right after we left. I remember leaving something in the village and going back to... Oh well, not like it matters.
It does matter!
There's no sense in crying over a fickle girl. Come, Stonebury awaits.
So, wie lange brauche ich noch die Expedition? 4 Minuten, alles klar. Da drüben ist noch ein Fragezeichen. Und ein Gasthaus. Die holen wir uns noch schnell, bevor wir uns aufmachen nach Steinbergen. Steinbergen. Genau, da. Alter Herr.
The Eastern Plain is finally open for travel. I hear that the people of Stonebury are alive and well. My husband and I can breathe a sigh of relief.
I wasn't worried about him at all.
He talks tough, but he was really worried. Oh, sorry you don't know who we're talking about. It's his apprentice.
What kind of apprentice?
My husband's an architect. Even the royal family and the Abbey commission his work. He's been at the docks here on a job. He just finished and we're about to return to Logris.
These people don't care about all that.
Why did your apprentice go to Stonebury?
He's young and talented, but a bit eccentric. He said he wanted to help create a new town, so he set off to the frontier.
A craftsman has to focus on his work. Creating a new town. Ha! He should know his place.
But my husband didn't disown him. That boy's fearlessness reminds me of my husband when he was young.
So you understand how he feels then?
I didn't say that. If he thinks he has the talent, he's free to do as he likes. But if he doesn't follow through with it to the end, I'll be done with him.
Did you hear that? He thinks the boy can do it. If you ever find yourself in Stonebury, go visit that boy's workshop.
Right, I'll do that.
Sorry about my husband. He can be a real grump.
Don't worry about it. I'm pretty used to people like that.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Was wohl, Velvet? Du hast noch was zu
I'm
sagen?
so happy things have been peaceful around the capital. I can come to the harbor to shop without fear. I heard that those demons that made a mess of the palace have been wrecking towns all over, though. But Shepherd Artorius and the fine folks at the Abbey are on the job. I bet those demons are quaking in their britches.
Let's hope that's the case.
Of course it is. Lord Artorias is incredible. The demons have been mostly cleared from the area around the capital.
Your love for the Abbey and the Shepherd are great and all, but I'd keep it down. If you keep poking around the bushes, you might catch yourself a snake.
A snake?
There's a rage-crazed girl out there who hates the Abbey. She's a real viper, that one.
She sounds awful.
That's what I hear.
Who are you calling a viper?
Ach, das solltest du nicht sagen, vor allem nicht vor Leuten, die mir gerade eine Horrorgeschichte erzählt haben. Dann. Ich glaube, das ist das näher an dem, wo wir hin müssen. Können mir aber auch irren, aber wir schauen auf alle Fälle mal hier vorbei. Südliche Nahen, Imperial Throne. Da müssen wir zum Imperial Throne. Nicht zum Imperial, sondern zur südlichen der nahen Fernstraße. Ey! Nicht hauen! Moment, Gott. Da bin ich wieder. Ah Gott. Meine Katze haben sich schon wieder geprügelt, weil die eine raus wollte und die andere darf nicht raus. Sie sind zurückgeschoben in mich. Was macht eigentlich mein Getzo? Höherer Erfahrungsgewinn. Höhere Fertigkeiten aus der Sache. Alles klar. Alles klar. Haben wir uns eigentlich hier schon mal umgeguckt? Haben wir den Ding geholt? Gibt's hier überhaupt einen? Hier, Kratztruhe? Ich glaube nicht, ne? So. Warum habe ich den noch nicht? Oh, wirklich? Okay, ich hab einen längeren Umweg genommen. Geil. Wie auch immer einen Umweg nehmen muss. Falsche Richtung. Das ist die kahle Seestraße. Mensch, ich muss doch da unten hin. Ich muss echt mal nach den, nicht euch! Nur weil ich ein bisschen zu nah an euch dran war. Warum habe ich eigentlich noch Eleanor im Team?
Not bad.
You too.
If I'm in this, I'm in...
Fine.
I'll end this quickly.
Ich wollte eigentlich euch zusammenlassen, damit ich euch kämpfen kann. Mensch, ich wollte doch nicht. Ich hätte echt gehofft, ich könnte eventuell das nächste Monster freischalten. Aber nein, ich will dagegen laufen. Egal. Tot.
If you want to live, get out of my way.
Einmal 2. Komm, einmal versuchen wir es.
Move it or die.
God damn it! Nur weil ich nicht gesehen habe hinter mir. Mensch! Hol die doch nicht! Mensch! Mann! Müsst ihr wirklich alle eure Art einsetzen? Kann ja nicht austauschen, wenn ihr mal Probleme habt.
Yes, yes, I know. I'm incredible.
Ja. Dann halt nicht, dann gibt's halt keinen Versuch auf ein riskantes Treffen. Fataler Gegner. Mensch. Das hier ein Vogel.
Time to dish out spanking.
Mensch! Einmal mal versucht, ein riskantes Treffen zu arrangieren, ne? Wenigstens ist unser Rang hoch. Wir können eher gegen fatalen Gegner kämpfen. Ah, na gut. Ja. Gegner. Der letzte? Jawohl.
If you want to live, get out.
Wo sind die Gegner da oben? Da oben sind noch gleich zwei.
Yes, it's time to fight.
Autsch. Wenn das nicht funktioniert, dann lassen wir uns gehen weiter. Aber ich will unbedingt das ganze Treffen haben. Ich muss mir trotzdem mal aufschreiben, um welchen Gebieten die sind, damit ich das nicht überall machen muss. Denn die gibt es übrigens in mehreren Gebieten. Die Königinnen, die wir gekämpft haben, kann auch woanders auftauchen. Ich bin mir aber nicht so sicher, wo. Wie gesagt.
Stop fooling around.
Wirklich jetzt?
Don't get careless.
Warum bin ich jetzt nicht schneller als ein Buschaffe? Ich hätte doch erst... Warum bin ich nicht schneller als ein Buschaffe? Was soll er denn? Ich hätte eigentlich aus... Ich hätte ihn nie einholen können. Ich habe auch keinen Zweiten gelernt. Wann denn dies? Ich habe auch aufsteigender Drache und Mondlichtzyklon. Ach ja, Säulenquellen, eins der Angriffe, die ich fast immer benutzt habe. Was, du hast schon wieder voll? What? Warum?
Well, that about does it.
Wo, da bist du?
Move it or die.
Letzter Versuch, wirklich. Ich verspreche es. Ich verspreche es. Autsch. Bisschen viel los, aber hey, geht schon, ne? Also vergiftet.
No escape! No escape! You're wide open! That's all. No escape! You're wide open! Who wants some next?
Hey, is everyone all right?
Vamos, Gott. No.